Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee and Conversation with me, Kathy Jackson. As you can see, I have my Friends Cup today. Any Friends fans out there? Yes, I am a huge Friends fan, and this is where they used to meet to have coffee at Central Perk. And so when I saw this coffee cup, I absolutely had to have it, even though it's huge. So today, we're going to get right to it. We're talking about how to win in life and pickleball. Why? Because as many of you know, I have mentioned recently that I have just been introduced to the sport of pickleball, and I have a goal to go to the Pickleball Olympics. That's right. I don't have to do anything. I'm an all or nothing kind of person. So let's hop right to it. The reason I came up with this topic of how to win in life in pickleball is because I was scheduled to go play pickleball on yesterday. And when I woke up, guess what? I didn't feel like going. Not that I didn't want to play pickleball. I just didn't want to get up out of bed, get dressed, try. The whole thought of it kept me in a headspace where basically I was being lazy, right? So if you're listening to me and you don't have time to sit through the whole conversation, I'm going to give you the key right now as to how to win in life. Key number 1, stop being lazy. Stop being lazy. 90% of winning is showing up. Guys, you have to show up in order to win. As you know, I own a paint and sip studio. I get a lot of business because when people call my studio, guess what? I show up. I answer the phone. Literally. And if I don't answer the phone, because there are times when I'm on a call, or maybe if someone called me right now, I wouldn't answer the phone because I'm doing this live. But I make it a point to check my messages every 2 to 3 hours, and I call people back within a timely fashion and answer their questions. Simply by showing up, I've gotten a lot of business. A lot of people have told me that they have called other paint and sips, and sorry, I need to put this on mute. That they have called other paint and sips and nobody's returned their calls. So, showing up is important. Now, I have a goal to play in the Pickleball Olympics. Now, for seniors. Now, I don't know if that even really exists, but I know that they do a lot of senior sports activities, and yeah, I'm in that number now. And so, of course, I'm in the younger number, but I'm still in it. And I plan to take full advantage of it. So let's talk about this. I laid in bed, and what I had to do in order to get myself pickleball ready is I had to talk to myself. Like, we often want to do things, and then when it comes time to do it, we stall, we procrastinate. And let's talk about why. One of the reasons people procrastinate on what they want to do and what they need to do, a lot of times you might feel overwhelmed, right? You're overwhelmed by what all it's going to take to get there. I was overwhelmed by what all I had to do to go to pickleball. I had to get up, I had to take a shower, I had to get dressed, I had to figure out breakfast before I go, because that's a lot of energy and I need to have the fuel to expend. And, just thinking about, and I'm new at it, so I don't really know the people. I go by myself. The people are very, very inviting and very nice. But I have to show up by myself. And so, we tend to be a little overwhelmed with all the things that we have to do. Now, I'm simplifying it to pickleball, but this could be going to work. This could be starting a business. This could be starting a new health regime. This could be writing that book that you've always written. So one of y'all testing me, somebody calling me on my business line. I promise you I'm gonna call you right back. This could be anything that you want to do. If it's a lot and you know what all it's going to take. I'm sorry, I got my TV on and I can see my reflection. I can still see it. These are some big glasses. I guess that doesn't matter. You're overwhelmed because you're thinking of everything. So here's what you do. First of all, don't think of everything. Just think of the next right thing that you need to do. But what I did actually for myself yesterday and getting up and going to pickleball, I had to talk myself into like, what are the pros and cons of going and not going? Number one, if I don't go, I'm gonna have to wait a whole week to go to this particular location. And the reason I like it is because the people are friendly and they're willing to teach me. So if I miss that, then I missed that opportunity. And if I go somewhere else where they don't know me, I'm still new, they might not take the time out to work with me like they do over at this location. So that's one thing. I was like, the second thing is you need the exercise. Like, do you want to get up and exercise and feel good? Because I always feel good after it. Or do you want to lay around, then feel bad all day because you didn't do what you should have done? And long-term effect, guys, you got to think long-term. You're setting yourself up to be overweight, to have a lot of health issues because you're inactive and won't exercise. And then this is an exercise that I absolutely enjoy. So I had to just talk myself like, stop being lazy, get up out of bed, put your clothes on and go do what you need to do. Show up, right? Let's see. So if you're overwhelmed though, if the reason you're not going is overwhelmed, break that thing down into smaller bites, figure out what's the next best thing to do that. And just keep going. Make your to-do list, but then prioritize. What do I need to do first? And guys, let me tell you this. You want to start a new habit. That's the other thing you want to do to stop being lazy. If you start a new habit of making the most difficult thing first, doing it first on your priority list, then if you don't get to the other 10 things that are on your list, and I'm going to tell you a secret, you will never do everything on your to-do list. You're not going to do it. So make first things first. That thing that is going to give you the biggest boost, that thing that is the most difficult, that you dread the most, do it first. And practice doing it first. Otherwise, if you say, well, I'll just do the thing I can do quickly first and get it out the way, what ends up happening is the thing that's on your mind the most, that's slowing you down, that's overwhelming you, it's still sitting out there. It's still sitting out there. It's still waiting on you. And you have busied yourself all day with things that don't matter. So you want to start doing that. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes because I don't want to forget anything. Oh, and when you make up a list of all the things you have to do, here's another little secret, because everybody tell you do a to-do list, prioritize. But here's another little secret. When you make up that list of things to do and you prioritize in the order that it needs to get done, then I want you to write next to it the benefits of getting it done. Right? The benefits of actually going to this particular class in pickleball is, number one, I'm going to be around some really great people. Number two, they're going to teach me, instruct me, and cheer me on. Number three, I will have gotten a good day's exercise in. I don't have to worry about getting in my steps, because when you play pickleball, well, you might not get in so many steps, but you're going to do a lot of bending, a lot of stretching, a lot of hitting. You work a lot of different muscles in your body. And when I exercise in the morning, the rest of my day goes well. So, write the benefits down of, if you make that phone call, you might get new business. If you go ahead and schedule the work that needs to be done, that's one thing off your to-do list, and you will, I don't know, whatever the work is that you need to get done, you'll be happy about it. But write down the benefits of each thing that you have to do. And so then when you feel like, oh my God, I don't feel like doing this, take a look at your list. Look at what's going to happen when you get over it. And if you want to go a step further, write down what's going to happen if you don't. Like, if I don't go to pickleball, I'm going to feel very bad all day. I really will feel bad all day. Saying, dang, I should have went. And I could eliminate that so easily by going. And you can eliminate whatever's holding you back by just doing it. That's what Nike say, just do it. Let's see, what else? Reframe your thinking, we did that. Create new habits, we did that. And then track the results from when you start doing it. Like, the days you do it and days you don't do it. Track your results. Like, when I go to pickleball, I can track the result. Like, I am sore all day long afterwards. But there is a vitality, an energy that I get from it, as opposed to when I don't go. So you guys, figure out a way to track what you do. And so then that way you will start having a history of, wow, every time I do this, this happens. I get this positive result, that kind of thing. So you want to make sure that you have a way of tracking so that you have something to celebrate, guys. And once you've done it, that's the other thing you need to do. You need to celebrate you. You need to celebrate you. Each little victory deserves a celebration. And that could be anything from, I don't know, sitting down and taking another coffee break, calling a friend and letting them know how proud you are that you accomplished something. You can do a post on Facebook, let people know you doing it, So there's a lot of ways to celebrate. Oh, I had another thing, and then I think I lost my thought and I didn't write it down. Schedule a break. Let me see. Guys, the bottom line is nothing changes. You won't get any results if you don't take any action. And if you are letting your feelings, how you feel, dictate your life, you will find that you will not accomplish very much, because your feelings want to make you comfortable. Their feelings want to keep you in your comfort zone, and nothing grows in the comfort zone. Nothing is accomplished in a comfort zone. Nobody wins being comfortable. Guys, your goals, your dreams, your desires, they do not live in the same zip code as your current comfort zone. You're going to have to do something that you don't feel like doing. But I promise you, when you take that step, you're going to feel so proud about what you've accomplished. You're going to feel so good, and you're going to win. Oh, I remember the other thing about doing something and getting over being lazy and going forward and moving forward and winning in life. A lot of times we're self-conscious, a little fearful. We can call it whatever you want to. But when I was going to pickleball yesterday, I was a little self-conscious. Once I got up and I started getting dressed, I washed my face and everything. What I realized was that I had tried a new lipstick, this new matte lipstick. And I put it on the day before, and it was fine because, that's what I was planning to do with my outfit, that kind of thing. But it didn't wash off. It said that it could stay on for 24 hours, and I put it on in the evening. And that thing was on my lips when I went to bed and when I woke up. I washed my face. I scrubbed and scrubbed. I could not get this lipstick off my lips. And so now I'm running a little late for pickleball. So I'm like, I don't have the time to do it. And so I'm subconscious because I'm not trying to go in there looking cute, anything. I'm going in there to exercise. But you know what? Sometimes you just are what you are. So I'm in my car and I tried to put on this because that lipstick was a bright lipstick. It was red, right? So I'm trying to tone it down with at least another color lipstick to bring the color down. And then I'm like, oh, that's too much lipstick. You trying to play pickleball? Why you should? So I wiped that off and it got back down to the basic color of that red lipstick. And I was like, forget it. I'm gonna wear a mask. So I put my mask on and I go inside. Because I'm already late because I slowed around, trying to talk myself out of not going. But anywho, I got in, and once I got in and my mask, I had it down under my chin, which, by the way, guys, that doesn't work in preventing coronavirus from spreading. I just a public service announcement. But when we get in pickleball, you really can't breathe while you're playing that. And so when we're talking, we put them up, but while we're playing, they're under our chins. So I had it under my chin. And the first guy I saw in there and said, good morning. Do you know what he said to me? He said, where's the fashion show? Now, that hit every subconscious level that I was feeling about having that red lipstick on when I went to play pickleball. But you know what I said? I said, it's wherever I go. And he laughed and I laughed. And even though internally I felt a little subconscious at first, but by the time we went through that exercise, I was all good. I'm like, hey, you know what, guys? We spend a lot of time trying to blend in. I don't know. Everybody does it. Some people are very outgoing and they like to be the star. I typically am kind of a blend in kind of person. I know it doesn't seem like that because I do these first Facebook Lives, but I'm a multifaceted person. What can I tell you? But when I go somewhere, I do just try and blend in. I don't try and come in and be the center of attention. I just try and blend in and talk to whoever's near me, But why? Why do we do that? Because you can't blend in when you are a totally unique individual. There is nobody in any room that you step in that is just like you. So you can't really blend in when you get down to it. So anyway, sometimes you feel subconscious about what other people are going to say, but you have got to know why you're there, what your goals are, what you're doing, and to heck with everybody else thinks. The fact that I was cute and he confirmed it, I should have just said thank you. But anywho, but that wasn't my goal to be cute that day. I just wanted to play pickleball. So what happened when I went to pickleball? I played 3 games, and the first game, my partner and I, we sucked. We got beat badly. Then the second game, and I kept the same partner throughout, we did better. Well, we didn't suck as bad. Let's call it that. We didn't suck as bad. And in the third game, we really played. We did so much better. We played well, but we still lost. But it was in a tie break. So, we did better. So you say, well, how then, Kathy, are you winning at pickleball? Because I showed up. Because I showed up. You're not going to always have a stellar day, guys. No, I said 90% of winning is showing up, but you also have to take action. You have to practice, and you have to be willing to take some L's and keep getting up and keep going back. I had one guy, he kept talking about, how'd you do? And I was like, we did okay. Did you win? I was like, no, we didn't win. Oh, okay. And then when we finished the final game, my partner was like, boy, she did some good volleys and this, that, and other. And he said, but did you win? Now, those of you who know me, I'm super competitive. So that got to me, but I never let them see me sweat. I was like, not this time. That's all I said, not this time. And that's what I meant too, not this time. but we'll get them next time. So no excuses. That's just life. Every single thing you do is not going to work out. And once you know that, it's not going to work out for you every time. And especially if you knew, you can't be an expert and new at the same time. That just doesn't make sense. So you keep getting up and you keep practicing, you keep showing up. That's how you win in life and pickleball. I'll let you know how I do next week. Thank you guys for joining me in coffee and conversation, and have the wonderful rest of your day. Oh, please give me a thumbs up. Tell me you liked it. Share. Do something. Let me know you're here. And come out and join us at Deja Hue. We've got open paint parties Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, 5 to 9 p.m. Hope to see you soon.